On your bourbon journey, sometimes you want to either know if you should buy or you should pass on things. And if you trust us, we're going to give you a list that maybe you can use as a reference point.
I think that's your best intro you've ever done.
Thank you.
Good job.
Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to talk about, are we going to buy or are we going to pass?
We have 7 bottles. Most of these are like standard bottles. There's 2 of them that are quote unquote like picks, so we're just going to kind of talk about like those lines of picks.
Yes, those lines of picks.
But I have a little bit. I know I have one I'm going to shock you with.
Okay.
Absolutely shock you with.
All right.
But I wanted to go through. We've been asked about a couple bottles in either our Facebook, Instagram messages, whatever, or in person. So I was like, you know what? I'll just answer and we'll do a video over it that way.
Yeah.
So before we begin, though, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notifications button. Talking about Facebook and stuff, just look us up pretty much on everything at social media right now.
Yeah.
And we're pretty much kind of everywhere.
Yes.
And just follow us, like us.
We're getting ready to throw some stuff onto podcasts and all that good stuff if you want to listen and not watch us, because, you know, sometimes that might be the way to go.
We have a face made for radio, not really for video.
Some of us do.
I have a big face for radio. All right, first one. The old Silver Oak. Yes, this is a sample bottle. It's not the big boy bottle. I get it. But for all intensive purposes,
Yeah.
just play along.
Just play along. It did come in a pretty package and all that stuff. If you've seen our review of it, you know it was an awesome package.
You also got a great Glen too.
Yeah,
Right?
you did.
I totally claimed that one. So here's the thing with the Silver Oak. I keep getting asked, it's like, I'm not a big fan of finished stuff, but you really liked it. Here's just my opinion on it. I'm a big fan of it. It is not overly wine finish, in my opinion. There's a ton of oak influence to it. Yes, there are some fruity notes. Yes, there's a little bit of like finish. There is some in there. This is much more oak forward to me than like wine finish.
Yeah.
So I recommend this a lot. I think it's really good. Yes, I know it's a little pricey, but I still think it's really good.
So it's a buy for you.
It's a buy.
It's a buy. I think it would be a buy for me too. I think my opinion is a little bit, maybe even a little different. I got to do like this whole food tasting with this, and this paired so well with some of the food that we ate that made me like it even more than what I liked it even on our review. And so I just think that this is a very solid collab that Bardstown does. And if you're looking to get into like whether or not you want to buy a collab from them, this is a very good, I don't want to say entry point or entry level, but it's a good entry point if you're looking for something that isn't going to be too much like the Goose Island. Like the Goose Island one was a bit much. Sometimes I know some people don't like the Carter one that much. I
like this one a lot more than the Carter one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so there are collabs that they've done that don't hit everybody and become a little more polarizing. I think this one comes at you in a way that makes it more welcoming. And if you're looking to get into the collabs of Bardstown, this is a good way to go.
Yeah.
So it's a buy for me too.
I would agree.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
I didn't know I was taking it. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me how to take the bottle and pull it up to the side. Just got real nervous about it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you walk it off?
Let's power through.
I feel like you're my 2-year-old right now, freaking out right now because she's not getting applesauce with her dinner. Anyways, my wife will understand that reference. So, Four Roses barrel strength. Staple of this channel.
It is.
I think I would pick this predominantly over most of that line of barrel strengths between like your Elijah Craig's, Four Roses, whatever. It's currently right now a pass for me. And here's why it's a pass. It has nothing to do with the quality of the material that's inside the glass. I don't know when it went this way, but why is it $120 most places now?
It is. It is.
I mean, I still remember whenever I could buy 2 for $75 each at the distillery.
Yeah. At the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah.
It could be the same bottle, or it could be 2 different ones, whatever.
Yeah.
It is.
I agree with that.
I am upset about the pricing.
Yeah. Here's the deal. It's a buy for me, but it's a buy if I don't have one. If I don't have one, I'm willing to fork over to have one because I think this is a good staple to have on your bar. Sure. But if you have multiples of them and you've been sitting on some that you got for $75 or $80, like, just keep passing on them. Like, I agree with that. And so,
yeah, no, I mean, I'm to the point.
So I don't have backups where I used to have 3 or 4 backups. I've drank through them, and I have 1 bottle left right now that's unopened, and I won't buy another one until that one's gone.
If I drink one that's like super special,
yeah,
I will buy it and I will be fine.
Yeah.
But like I'm sitting on, like, the cool thing about being local is one of the bottles that you can honestly always have on your shelf is a Four Roses barrel strength.
Yeah.
And you can always really have a good one because you can just drive down to the distillery and get one.
Yeah.
Either in Lawrenceburg or Baldwin Plain or whatever. So over the years, we've all gathered a bunch at different times. You know, I'm just like wanting to spend $120 on it. And I'm not even saying it's not worth it. It's just
you just don't need the extra.
It's the principle.
Yeah, you just don't need the extra of it.
I will get off my soapbox.
Yeah. Way to go.
Knob Creek Rye.
This, I don't even have to explain this too much, but this is a pass for me.
I think it's a pass too.
Yeah. Not because we generally don't, I mean, not to knock Jim Beam or anything, but you put this out at the same time you put out a 10-year rye, and the 10-year rye is really good.
I agree.
And this just misses the mark, and I feel like this was more expensive.
I don't remember.
I can't remember which way was more expensive, but anyway.
I feel like 10-year rye was, but maybe I'm wrong.
It doesn't matter. This misses the mark, and if I was going to choose a Knob Creek to have, I would just choose the 10-year rye.
To be honest with you all, I went back to this just to double check how I felt, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's passed, but let me go back and I think actually I think I like it less than the review. I think in the review I was like, it's kind of fine. But after some air and some time, like, it's probably just going to be one of these bottles to sit on my shelf.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right, next one. The old Blanton's Gold. I don't even know which way to face this thing. Go this way, I guess. The
sure.
Horsey stuff. This is the Liquor Barn store pick. This is barrel 9, second series. I don't know how many barrels they did. I think Liquor Barn got like 4 to 6 barrels.
They're probably right.
Because they have a ton of these that were floating around.
Yeah.
I was sitting up. This was, wow. This is a couple Saturdays ago at this point. I was sitting up there, me and Tyler.
Yeah.
We were sitting up there. We were finishing watching the UK game. And they put these out, which was super cool. Met some guys up there who watch the channel. Appreciate you guys. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to get one, I want to try it first. And I tried it. And I was like, this is really good.
Yeah.
So I've always kind of liked Blanton's Gold. I always thought they were kind of the best version of Blanton's. But if these picks are going to be along those lines of being that good, that is really good. It almost tastes like 110 to 115 proof Eagle Rare pick. And I was just like, I am shocked about that. And overall, I'd recommend it. You can say it's a little pricey at $159. It's dang good.
Yeah, $159. That's a good price because I got a evergreen pick and it was $237. Yeah, so
not cheap.
Liquor Barn. That's a good price. Here's the deal. I think I agree with you on this. That normally speaking, like a normal Blanton's is a pass for me. And I think at least having a gold, it's a lot like the Four Roses. Like I think I want to have at least one of them on my bar.
I just think the Blanton's Gold, like this pick, don't want to say I was taken aback, but I was very surprised how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, is it whiskey of the year? No. But I was just very surprised.
And I just did a pick for a Blanton's Gold, and I was surprised at how much I enjoyed 3 of the 4 barrels that they brought out.
Now, with that being said, would I want to pay $230 for one?
No.
$160. I'm a lot more like, do I get one?
Yeah, one. Yeah, one.
Yeah, I'm a lot more open to that. But again, just surprised how good it was.
Yeah.
All right, I feel like we've talked about them a little bit, but I still keep getting asked questions about them. And that is the Old River Roots. Now, this is one of the junkies picks. We don't ever see them in our area. Basically, you go to like 3 places. You go to like their website. You go to like a couple like random like Seal Box, something like that.
Yeah.
Or you go to Cam's channel.
Yeah.
Cam's channel is putting out one about once a week, so you can definitely score there. And by the way, I know I'm totally teasing Cam on that one, but he's putting out really good picks with his Patreon right now, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've tried a bunch of different picks. I think the biggest thing that people keep asking about, because they're not cheap, they're like 100 something bucks or 150 bucks depending on what you're buying.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bad one. And they're all coming from like legacy distilleries. So, you know, big age statements coming from big boy distilleries. I think it's worth it. Like I said, I haven't had a bad one.
Yeah. I haven't had a bad one either, but I've also not really had an option to buy it. So I'm not even sure if I would be a buy or a pass because it's not come in front of me to have the choice to buy or pass on it. So I think I would buy it because it is really, like, the ones that I've had are really good. So chances are I think it would be a buy for me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shortest conversation we have to have. Little Book Infinite.
This is a pass for me.
Strong pass.
Yeah. It's fine. And I just think it drinks too much like a regular Booker's to me. And we did the review. I don't know if it will be out when we've done this or not, but chances are it probably will be. But they released this and they released the Reserve basically at the same time, and the Reserve is up here, and this just to me falls short. And the Reserve is $130. This is $200. I would choose the 130 all day long.
It is surprising to me because I enjoyed the nose on this, but the palate and the finish. The palate was kind of muted and sharp in a lot of ways I didn't like, and the finish just falls off the cliff. I was surprised how
completely
much
falls off.
Considering there's 20-year-old whiskey in here.
Yeah.
Like, the rumor is like there's 4 different whiskeys in here and they're all kind of split evenly.
Yeah.
And then the other rumor is like the 7 and 8-year-old more dominate the blend on this. The people who keep telling me it's more equal, like I trust those sources, but it just doesn't drink that way.
It feels like it's the 20 years just in the cork.
Yeah, something like that. All right, last one. The new Parker's Kentucky Straight Malt Whiskey finished in reconstructed heavy toast cognac barrels.
Yeah. Again, this one's an easy one for me. This is a buy.
Yeah.
If you get the opportunity, I think you're right. I think this is their flagship. This is what they would consider their flagship one. It's the one they put the most love and care into.
Yeah, I would agree.
In some ways, they put love and care in all of them, but this is also the cheapest of them all. If outside of the Elijah Craig barrel proofs, this is $170.
Yeah, the Old Fit's 10, I bet it's cheaper.
It's probably right at about the same price, maybe a little bit cheaper, but
the Old Fit's 13, isn't?
No, the Old Fit's 13,
and the William Heaven Hill won't be.
No, the William Heaven Hill
the Old Fit's
will
13
be
won't
$250 or $260,
and the Heaven Hill collection isn't.
And the Heaven Hill collection is over $300 now.
But
so because we just bought those.
Yeah, but let me say this though. I was blown away with how
Yeah.
much I like this.
Yeah.
Like this was, if we had to do a list right now, it's in our top 7 of the year.
Yes.
And I am shocked with how great this is. Like it's just great at the end of the day. And it's super exciting. It is well put together. And it's a really fun ride.
Yeah. I do agree with that.
And do recommend to buy that one.
Yeah.
For sure.
It is a buy. So for us, from our list and you looking at our list, what is a buy and what is a pass for you? Love to hear your opinion on it. And until the next time,
We'll see you.
We'll see you.